Support for this podcast and the following message comes from Marvel Television and Disney+. From the twisted minds behind WandaVision comes an all-new Marvel original series, Agatha All Along. This Halloween season, revenge is a witch. You don't want to miss Agatha Harkness's return to darkness as she assembles a coven to regain her power and wreak vengeance. Starring Kathryn Hahn and Aubrey Plaza, Marvel Television's Agatha All Along. 2-episode premiere streaming September 18th, only on Disney+.
With Amex Platinum, you get priority notified with global dining access by Resi, so you can get first dibs if a spot opens up at restaurants. And compliments to the chef turns into compliments to your Platinum card. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex.
What's new from Apple? There's the new iPhone 16 Pro, built for Apple Intelligence. And it comes with the all-new camera control, giving you an easier way to quickly access your camera tools. The new Apple Watch Series 10 has our biggest display and our thinnest design ever. And this? It's the sound of active noise cancellation, now available on one of 2 new AirPods 4 models. So quiet. Check out all of the new products and new features at apple.com. You can even buy yourself something new. See apple.com for product availability updates. Apple Intelligence coming this fall.
Listen, let's talk about something unpleasant but necessary. Colon cancer screening. If you're over 45 and at average risk, it is an absolute necessity. Fortunately, there's the Cologuard test, the non-invasive option that lets you screen for colon cancer on your own time, at home, without the unpleasant prep. So talk to your doctor or healthcare provider or go to Cologuard.com/podcast to see if you're eligible to order online. If you're 45 or older, at average risk for colon cancer, ask your provider about Cologuard. Cologuard is available by prescription only. Learn more at Cologuard.com/podcast.
If it sounds like I'm lying down, it's because I'm reclined to 180 degrees in my Lazy Boy recliner. Lazy Boy wants to remind you to take some time for yourself and enjoy some lazy time. After a long day of errands, chores, and your 9 to 5, you deserve to nap like no one's watching on a Lazy Boy recliner. And you deserve to pick up the remote and not put it down. Except to grab more snacks, of course. So, put on your comfiest sweatpants and get reclining in a Lazy Boy recliner today. You've earned it.
Second date update.
Brooke, let's say you were on an old dating game show where the 3 suitors are hidden behind the mystery wall and their voices were disguised.
Who could they be?
Do you think you would end up picking your husband Michael out of the group? Or would you end up being more compatible with Bucky, the 3-tooth septic tank enthusiast? He collects them all the way back from the 1950s. Who you choosing, Brooke?
I'm going to go with my husband with the good teeth.
I'm sorry.
Booing for the first time in a dating show.
His parents spent a lot of money on those teeth.
Oh, really?
You know?
Okay,
One of our listeners, Shayla, says she had a funny compatibility situation happen in her life recently and thinks it could be fate that brought them together.
Dude.
Shayla, are we calling a 3-tooth septic tank enthusiast today?
Because Brooks already claimed him.
Shayla, it's okay. You don't have to be worried. He's just my backup plan. Okay?
Yeah, I have a really coincidental thing that probably would only happen to me.
All right.
Okay.
Interesting.
You said it had something to do with compatibility. What does that mean?
Yeah, so I recently went to a compatibility party at this art gallery.
Wait. What's that?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
So it's really like a new wave dating where there's like a big space and a lot of people, and you have a QR code with a dating survey.
Okay. So you like say what you're looking for, what your likes are.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or if you're like most surveys, you can answer, I don't know.
Jeff has a thing against I don't know answers on surveys. It really is hard.
Don't know
for
why
him.
it's an option, but
Yeah.
hopefully it wasn't on this survey.
By the end of Jeff's survey, it's like, are you a robot?
Yeah. So how do you find your matches in this party?
Oh, so after you do the survey, they run it through like an algorithm. And so you match with someone at the party that you're supposed to be most compatible with.
Okay.
It's kind of cool because they're like right there.
So
I mean, isn't that technically what dating apps are supposed to figure out what you like?
but not-
It never works.
Yeah, but
you're
you
not in
don't-
the same room,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
you don't have to do all the DMing and
Yeah.
all the stuff.
And in an art gallery, like it's more fancy. You like feel like love is going to happen
That's
for sure.
true, yeah.
So who did it match you with?
All right, so get this. I knew the person who they matched me with.
Already?
way.
Oh, yeah, it gets better. So it was my ex-boyfriend.
Oh,
Did you know he was at the party?
No, like we haven't even said anything. Like we broke up 3 years ago, and I was just like, "Are you kidding me? Of course it would be me."
Oh my gosh, that's a long time.
They
Wait,
do say sometimes
so-
it's timing. If you come back later.
I can't tell. Are you excited about this matching with the ex or not?
So when it started, I was shocked,
Okay.
but
Sure.
kept saying I was a perfect match, so
Perfect, too.
I went along with it.
That's
You
like
went
an
with it.
insult.
What was your ex-boyfriend's reaction?
He thought it was kind of funny though. We both we both did.
Oh, that's good. You can laugh about
Okay.
it. Was it a bad breakup?
I can't. Right, like I really can't remember.
That
like
means it
why?
wasn't. Yeah. You didn't throw anything.
Or it was so horrible she completely blocked it out of her
Yeah.
memory. Either way.
I don't remember 3 years of my life.
But here's the question. Do you, like, at this point, do you, like, just go along with it? Or do you, like, call one of the organizers and be like, hey,
Error.
this is a mistake?
No, so we went along with it, and they had like the couples play icebreaker games to get to know each other. But we like know everything about
You
each
guys
other.
know everything.
Do you
You're
know
killing it.
that organizer was like, I actually created
Yeah.
the most. Look at how these two people are so well matched.
Yeah.
They know they have the same favorite color.
They already have nicknames for each
Yeah.
other.
And it got more interesting as the night went along because we played more social games, and everyone kept saying that my ex and I, we had really great chemistry, and we seemed really connected.
Oh, my gosh. And they didn't even know that you guys were exes?
No, they didn't even know.
Also, obviously, you do.
And it's kind of
Yeah.
cute that you guys didn't tell anybody. Like,
Yeah.
it's your own inside joke against everybody
I'm
else.
kind of rooting for this now.
So you're having a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time. We had to do group dances, and everyone had to be in sync. And we danced to like Tipsy, the country song, and
my
everybody
gosh.
thought we were adorable. And so it just got to the point where we eventually told the group that we were actually exes, and like everybody started freaking out and laughing.
They're like, that's some tea.
Yeah.
It made me actually realize that we are a really good match.
Oh, my
no.
goodness. Why
That must
oh
feel
no?
good.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm just worried that, like, a lot of my exes are going to hear this and try and get back together with me after this.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Phone
God.
line's already filling up,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Wait.
no.
Wait, nobody called.
I can't.
Oh,
because
wait,
I'm
yeah, the dots
blocking
aren't
them. I'm
moving.
blocking
That
them.
means
That's
no
why.
one's calling.
Huh.
Okay. Anyway, what's happened since then?
I've been trying to reach out, but he hasn't set up anything, so I've been texting.
His name's Keith.
Keith, you said
Yeah.
is his name Keith?
Keith, my ex.
Okay.
Wait, you guys didn't hook up that night?
It is
course,
shocking,
Brooke.
though.
I'm sorry. If
That
anybody
is some willpower.
I mean, it
Am
is.
I right?
Brooke would have
Not.
Brooke would have done it right on top of one of those abstract sculptures.
Dude, who wouldn't, Jeff? It's your ex. You're feeling things.
We were at the party for so late and for so long that we kind of just went our separate ways afterwards.
You
Okay.
were an old couple. You're like, no, I'm really tired. Yeah. I'm not in the mood.
And I get it. We're exes, but the algorithm it can't lie. I mean, this is a mathematical equation.
This is science.
Okay. There might be something to that. So you want us to call your ex-boyfriend right now and convince him to take you out on a date?
Well, yeah, I think it's worth the shot. Like, I could use some help, and since science.
Or at least he'll tell us why.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I wonder how he could even argue against science. Or,
Yeah. Nobody does that these days.
No.
Yeah.
come on, it's cut and dry.
Right, we'll see what your ex-boyfriend Keith has to say when we do your second date update right after this.
Second date update.
Is it a good idea to get back with your ex?
Mostly no,
Does
Jeff.
it matter?
Well,
I mean, it
That's
always
another
happens.
question.
I mean, it worked for Justin Bieber and Selena. Well,
Wait.
No, it
well,
didn't.
no, not really. Well, with J-Lo and Ben. Well, okay.
Actually, no.
Yeah, that's
no.
kind of rocky.
Not
Okay,
kind of
you know,
rocky. It's divorced.
It's done.
well,
Yeah, there, it's official.
that's just, the rumor. I'm going to work on this. I'll find one. And while that's happening, Brooke, why don't you recap this? Because our
Okay.
listener, Shayla, randomly got paired up with her ex at a compatibility party.
Yeah, the algorithm told her that he was the perfect match, and she sought him out. And they had a great night. They spent the entire night together. They danced. They played silly games.
Even the other daters were like rooting them on.
Totally. It was super fun.
Yeah. Oh, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. They were exes that broke up and got back together.
Actually, they've been together this whole time, surprisingly.
Oh, okay.
No, but I think
She
there was a
just
weird time.
treats him like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just seems like
They
she
seem
doesn't
pretty
like him.
solid.
So they were exes?
I don't know.
I don't know, actually.
I'm sure, Shayla, it's going to work out great for you here when we call your
Okay,
ex.
she doesn't even remember her breakup, so that's a good point.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been that bad.
She's right.
We asked her if it was good or bad, and Shayla was like, really? I don't really know.
She's leaving room for positivity.
Yeah,
Isn't that
yeah.
right, Shayla?
I'm 100% positive.
All right.
Let's do this before Ben and
good.
J-Lo get back
Right.
together.
And this is backed on science, unlike all
That's
those other
right.
relationships. This is a dating algorithm that says they are meant to be
And
together.
everyone knows
numbers.
dating algorithms have never been wrong.
That's why I got matched up with my sister. So here we go.
Oh,
Let's
my
call
God.
this Keith man and tell him to bend to science. Here we go.
Man.
Thank you, J-Date. Never did me wrong. Here we go.
That still wasn't a wrong.
Not a lot of options.
I mean, you got to
Yeah,
try
yeah.
everything. So here we go.
Oh, no.
Hello?
Hey, is this Keith?
Yes, it is. Who's this?
My name is Jeff. I work on a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Hey, Keith, the whole show's here.
Hey, good morning.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hey, man. Sorry to surprise you with this, but we're doing a segment. It's called a Second Date Update. We were asked to reach out to you by somebody that you know.
Very well.
Yeah.
Very compatible with.
You met this person,
Well, we don't know when.
well, re-met this person recently at a compatibility party at an art gallery. You know your ex, Shayla?
You know your ex.
Do you remember her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good
You said
start.
that with a smile on your face. I like that.
Yeah. So we did reconnect recently. What do you need from me?
Well, what we would like to get from you is a little bit of information on how that night went from your perspective.
Yeah, like, was it fun? Were you excited?
I mean, it was a kind of weird night, but it was also funny at the same time. There was a couple hundred people in there, and what are the chances that I would, mate with my ex?
Yeah.
It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
So cute.
That's why it's could be a good sign,
I mean-
out of all the people.
Some call it science that brought the two of you together.
Like, what were you feeling when she walked up to you?
I was surprised, honestly. I mean, it was good to see her.
Right.
Okay, so
Now, so I'll tell you this, Keith. We spoke with Shayla, and she was just as surprised as you were that the connection even happened. But she felt like there was going to be another meetup afterwards and feels like you're not really in that same boat.
Is she reading that right?
Yeah. Did she happen to share why we broke up to begin with?
Honestly,
No,
I
she
mean-
actually couldn't remember, right?
What happened? Why did you guys break up?
I mean, so it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad relationship. We dated for 6 months. But when we started dating, all of my pets ran away at once.
You say pets?
What?
Like animals?
At once, one night,
How many pets?
they all just...
I have 3 pets. I have 2 cats and 1 dog.
Okay.
And every time she came around, they went running for the door.
What?
Oh.
Whoa.
Even the goldfish jumped out of his
No,
bowl.
come on. She's.
Oh,
That is weird,
They
though. They
all-
avoided her?
They all didn't like her?
If something like that happens once or twice, okay, maybe it's a coincidence. But every time, all 3 pets, something's up.
What if it's her smell or something?
So
I
wait,
don't know.
do you still have the pets?
Oh, yeah, I still have them. I got them back.
Okay, but you're saying that you and Shayla had a connection. You had a good time with her, but your pets are just deathly afraid of her and need to get out of the room every time she's near?
I don't think he said deathly afraid.
Well, I
They
mean,
just-
I'm just reading into the mind
sounds like
of
you needed more treats.
Yeah. I mean,
stronger bolts on the door.
and that's why you broke up with her?
Yeah, you have to listen to your pets. I'm a proud pet dad,
I see your point,
Okay.
too, where, you see one random dog and they don't like it, that's one thing. But when all the animals around kind of have
But
a consensus...
maybe the animals were just jealous,
Oh.
right? Like that could be. It's
Then
not
they'd be
that they didn't like Shayla. It's just that they loved you so much they were jealous of the new woman.
So they had to sprint away.
Well, jealousy shows itself in different
Usually
ways.
they just bark, but
We could speculate all day about this, but really the only person who can help us finally tie a bow on this is to get Shayla on the phone talking to you because
Or put a collar on it.
Yeah, there you go. Electrified shock collar because Shayla is there wanting to talk to you, Keith. Shayla?
Yeah, I didn't even remember that was the reason we break up. Are you seriously blaming me for the animals leaving? Like, is that what you think?
I mean, no, I'm not blaming you.
How
It's just
do you
that
really think that I'm
animal instincts
connected
matter.
to that? Really?
But I'm sorry. Animal instincts matter. I had to kind of.
Well, maybe they were running away from you because you weren't feeding them properly. Maybe they wanted more treats and they were trying to leave with me.
But they would leave when you came, so I don't think that was it. I mean, I don't know. It could have been like your scent, or maybe you had a specific dog whistle.
That had nothing to do with me. But besides that, like, what about the compatibility that we had? It was like 98.5% compatibility.
Right.
Science says yes, nature said no.
She's talking about the algorithm that brought you two together at
the party. Like, it said that we were a match.
What do you say to that, Keith?
Yeah, 98.5. We were good, but there's another 1.5 where my pets were running.
Yeah, but what if
animal chemistry.
It's been 3 years. What if the animals change their mind?
Ooh, they're a little older, maybe not as quick now. Out the door.
They're wiser.
I mean, seriously, are you going to choose your 8-year-old Calico over a full-grown woman?
Well, I think most people would.
Yeah.
I mean, they're always going to, don't
Yeah.
ask that. People would always choose their pets over an ex.
Well, okay.
How about just, maybe give someone another
I would
chance?
choose the human personally, but if you would choose pets over people.
What person are you?
I don't know. Someone that wants to mate?
You're a crazy human lady instead of a crazy cat lady.
Wants to mate.
I don't know. Maybe that's not important to Keith.
I mean, Sheila, I had a lot of fun with you.
Hey.
And, it's not like you were like mean to my pets or anything like that. You were really always kind, but I just have to go with what the pets are doing.
Is that an official no because of a vibe?
Well, I never asked officially because I would like to offer to send the two of you out on another date. We would pay for it.
I mean, how many times does this man say?
I'll ask
on so many dates, Jeff. They don't need another
I'll
one.
ask all 5 of you. Keith, Shayla, your 2 cats, your dog.
Oh my God,
all
we
of you
can
can
send
get
him to one of
together.
those cute breweries where you can bring your animals.
One of those cafes.
Cats don't usually do well in those environments, but that's fine.
No, we're going to do it on a party bus.
Oh, wow.
Nice little confined space so they can't get out.
Overstimulation. I like it.
What do you
You're
think?
a dog owner. What is wrong with you?
Yeah,
I'd get rid of him in a heartbeat for love. Keith, what do you have to say?
I'd love to, but it just really sounds like animal cruelty.
Oh, wow. That's so harsh.
Wow.
You don't want to subject them to her. That's awful.
Oh, wow, okay.
Dang, bro.
Dang, that
well,
was hard.
This is science because that was a burn.
Something
That's a
science
chemical
can't
burn.
explain, apparently. Shayla, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm perfectly fine with how it ended, and I'm now remembering the feeling of relief I had when we broke up.
Suddenly it's come
It's all
back to
coming
you.
back.
I see.
Coincidence.
And now we're going to have to donate our gift card to the Cheesecake Factory to the local animal shelter to feed them. They are technically allergic to everything, but you know what?
It's true.
We'll let science deal with that.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
You know what? We may not have found love for Shayla.
No.
But I think maybe we actually found a great business idea for her.
What's that?
Shayla's pest control.
Oh,
Yes.
because
She
animals
walks
run
into a
from-
room,
okay.
all the rats immediately sprint away.
Wow.
See,
Or
we-
do they go to her?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Because she's got weird energy.
I think the opposite for her. I think she needs to walk around with catnip and dog treats in her pocket.
Become Snow White.
Yeah, so no other man leaves her because of his
We
animals.
should have asked if this happens to her in public a lot.
That's true.
I do feel like we failed her on this call, but I do hope she hears this because we have some really good ideas. for her.
Yeah.
And make sure to follow us on our socials at Brooke and Jeffrey. We have all of our second date updates on YouTube and on, where else do we have them?
With the any podcasts.
MySpace.
Yeah.
Spotify.
Blockbuster.com as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
that one.
we're everywhere. And you can reach out to us if you want to get yourself onto a second date. We'll call that person who's not calling you back.
Support for this podcast and the following message comes from Marvel Television and Disney Plus. From the twisted minds behind WandaVision comes an all-new Marvel original series, Agatha All Along. This Halloween season, revenge is a witch. You don't want to miss Agatha Harkness's return to darkness as she assembles a coven to regain her power and wreak vengeance. Starring Kathryn Hahn and Aubrey Plaza, Marvel Television's Agatha All Along. 2-episode premiere streaming September 18th, only on Disney Plus.
Does money stress you out? Let Facet flip your financial chaos into clarity.
We feel way more confident and secure in our finances, and with that comes a sense of freedom.
Financial planning from Facet is here to help you improve your life today, tomorrow, and every day after that.
Facet was really the place where we saw all of the tools and the people coming together.
Visit Facet.com, FACET.com to learn more. This ad is sponsored by Facet. Facet Wealth is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice. These testimonials are from current Facet members who are not compensated. All opinions are their own and not a guarantee of a similar outcome.
You know more about the PayPal debit card than you did at the start of this podcast. You know that the PayPal debit card gives you the ability to pay everywhere. You know that you earn 5% cash back on a category of your choosing on up to $1,000 of monthly purchases. And you know that you get to pick a new category every month. Apparel for back to school, groceries for the holidays. Start earning 5% cash back with the PayPal debit card today. Don't just pay, PayPal. Terms apply. See PayPal app. This card is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A., pursuant to license by MasterCard International, Inc.
Kroger brand products have the great taste you'll celebrate. That's why over 40 million people choose Kroger brand products, making them a true crowd pleaser. And with quality guaranteed, you'll love your choice or get your money back. Score Kroger brand products with savings you can cheer for and great taste you can't resist. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
This is where projects come to life. Our showrooms are designed to inspire with the latest products from top brands, curated in an inviting, hands-on environment, and a team of industry experts to support your project. We'll be there to make sure everything goes as planned, from product selection to delivery coordination. At Ferguson Bath, Kitchen and Lighting Gallery, your project is our priority.
Discover great brands like Kohler at your local Ferguson showroom.